friends. How are you today? That's good. Today we're going to read about boats. Where do you find boats? Yeah, on the water. Maybe on a lake or a river or even an ocean. So before we get started learning about and reading about boats, let's sing our song. If you don't know the words, that's okay. You can follow along with your hands. So we start like this, hands together like a sandwich. Open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Good job. All right, the first book we're going to read is called Boats Will Float. Boats do float on the water. I think we're going to learn about different kinds of boats in this book. Boats Will Float by Andrea Warmflash Rosenbaum, illustrated by Brett Curzon. And we're reading this one with permission from Sleeping Bear Press. Boats are bobbing in the bay, waiting to be on their way, longing for the reaching tide, needing to explore and glide. Early morning, rise and shine, fishing boats with nets and lines. There's some fishing lines. Underneath a cloudless sky, dragon boats go flying by. Why do you think that's called a dragon boat? Yeah, it has a head like a dragon on it, doesn't it? Yeah. There are some dragon boat races in Bemidji, Minnesota, I believe. Motor purring, captain calling, salty breezes, seagulls squalling. Boats will float into the ocean, rise and fall in liquid motion. Sunlight sizzles hot and bright. Speedboat launches human kite. Soaring up and sailing free. Crystal spray and aqua sea. Roller coasting high and low. Boats will float through gales that blow. What kind of boats are these? Do you know what kind of boats they are? Yeah, they're sailboats. They have this big piece of cloth right here. It's called a sail, and it catches the wind and it moves the boat in the water. Fireboats and tugs that lug, ooga, ooga, chug, chug, chug. Scow and schooner, tanker too, list of chores for busy crew. Here's that fireboat putting out the fire on this other boat. I think this might be a tugboat. This might also be a tugboat. Coast Guard freighter, ships that cruise, offer front row ocean views, leaving foamy, frothy trails, passing pods of spouting whales. Yes, those whales are dancing in the water. Here you can see the Coast Guard, and the Coast Guard is people that help others in the water. So if there's some sort of water emergency, the Coast Guard will come and help. Research vessels underway, studies sea life day by day. Divers visit ancient caves, coral reefs below the waves. Here they're doing some research. They're learning about the things that live in the sea. Far below, a submarine, working hard to stay unseen, travels at a steady pace, housing sailors short on space. So a submarine is a boat that goes completely under the water. White caps clapping, flags that flap. Boats will float and never nap. So here you can see there's a whole bunch of different kinds of flags because boats communicate to each other using these different flags, and the different kinds of flags spell out different things. And I believe this is called semaphore. Semaphore. It's how to speak with flags. So we can see, let's see if we can figure out what some of these boats are saying. That one is saying boats. And the bottom part of this one is saying, let's see, boats will float. It's the name of the book. That's pretty cool. Trawler crawling near a bridge steers around a rocky ridge. Red brick lighthouse standing tall welcomes boats both big and small. So the lighthouse is very important because at nighttime it has a light at the top of it that shines bright, and it shows boats where the land is so they don't run into it at nighttime. We have some pretty famous lighthouses in Minnesota. One of them is the Split Rock Lighthouse around Duluth. Soft, warm breezes lull and lift. Skipjack sails as currents drift. Sunset melts in ocean's blue. Moon comes in a curved canoe. Houseboat floats and gently rocks, tied up tightly to the docks, anchored down upon the sound as milky moonlight skips around. So this is a houseboat. It is a house that is on a boat. So the whole house is living on the water. Sandy bottoms, sudsy tub, toy boats gurgle, glub, glub, glub. Safely moored in dreams all night, boats will float toward morning's light. Here, at the end of the book, you can see all the different kinds of boats that were mentioned in the book with a little bit more information about them. So this is cool. This is one you might want to check out and look at more closely at your house. All right, let's sing a song. I bet you know this one. It is called Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And we're going to row our boat in different ways. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's start with our hands up and we're going to row our boat. Make big circles with your arms. Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Now let's twist our boats. Twist, twist, twist your boats gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Now let's bounce. The waves are getting to us. Let's bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Now, the waves will calm down a little bit, but let's sway. Sway, sway, sway your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. But we still have a lot of energy, so let's wiggle! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your boats gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Woo! Get all those wiggles out. All right, let's read another story. This one is called Sail Away. by Donald Cruz. Sail Away by Donald Cruz. We're reading this one with permission from Green Willow Books. A perfect day for sailing. We row the dinghy to our sailboat. Everything ready, we motor from our mooring. Put, put, put. Put, put, put. Under the bridge. Put, put, put. Put, put, put. Past the lighthouse. Motor off. Pull, put. Pull sails up. So there they go. They're getting their big white sails up to catch the wind. Whoosh! Winds up. Sail away. Sail away through the day. There's lots of different sailboats out. Should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sailboats. Sailing, sailing, clear skies turn cloudy and gray. So here you can see the skies are clear, but over here there's some clouds. What does that mean when there's clouds in the sky and they're dark? Yeah, it's gonna rain. Gray skies darken, seas swell, the waves are getting higher. Darker skies, higher seas, angry seas, shorten sails. What do you think that means, to shorten the sails? Yeah, they're going to take the sails down. Here you can see the sails are all small and bundled up again. Sails down, we turn for home. Calm again at last, the sun is setting as we motor toward port. Put, put, put. Put, put, put. Past the lighthouse. See, you can see here the lighthouse has its light on and it's shining, so our sailboat knows not to sail over here because that's where they would crash if they sailed. Put, put, put. Under the bridge. Put, put, put. Moored. So they're anchored, they're locked in, and their boat can't go anywhere. The end. All right, should we play a little game? Okay. All right. So I have right here a little anchor. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide my anchor behind an oil tanker, but I don't want you to see where it is. Close your eyes. I've got 4 different oil tankers. Let's get them up here on the board. Can you show me 4 fingers? Good job. All right, here we go. Here are our oil tankers. Little anchor, are you behind the green oil tanker? Do you think the little anchor is there? Let's see. Oh, no, it's not there. Let's see. What color should we try next? Red? Okay. Little anchor, are you behind red oil tanker? Let's see. Is it there? No, it's not there either. Now we have 2 choices. Blue or black? Which one are you going to pick? Blue? Okay. Little anchor, are you behind blue oil tanker? Is it there? No. Little anchor, you must be behind black oil tanker. Is the little anchor there? There it is, we found it. Good job. This is a game that you could play at your house. You could ask a grown-up to make you a little anchor and some colored oil tankers and then have them hide the anchor behind the different tankers. All right. Let's read one more story. This is called Boats for Papa. I really like this story. Boats for Papa by Jessica Bagley. And we're reading this one with permission from Roaring Book Press. Buckley and his mama lived in a small wooden house by the sea. They didn't have much, but they always had each other. Buckley loved the beach and the things he found there. What kind of things can you see? Some driftwood, some birds. There's a boat. And Buckley loved to make things with his hands. Making boats out of driftwood was his favorite thing of all. "Mama, look what I made for Papa," said Buckley. "What a wonderful boat. Your Papa would be proud," Mama said. "I wish I could show it to him," said Buckley. He missed his Papa. A few days later, it was Buckley's birthday. He and Mama had a glorious time. She gave him a brand new set of paints and brushes for making his boats. That evening, Buckley and Mama went for a walk. Buckley brought along his little boat that he had made especially for Papa, with a note attached that said, "For Papa, love, Buckley." "I'm going to send my boat to Papa. Even if it doesn't come back to shore, I'll know he got it," said Buckley as he placed his little boat in the water. They watched it bob up and down as the tide carried it gently out to sea. "Mama, can I send more boats to Papa?" "Of course you can," said Mama. "I think he would really like that." After Buckley had drifted off to sleep, Mama went out to the beach and thought about Papa. She missed him too. After that, on special days, Mama and Buckley would take long walks on the beach so that he could send one of his boats off into the ocean. And on each one, Buckley tied a note that read, "For Papa, love, Buckley." Buckley worked hard to make new boats all the time. Big boats, small boats, long boats, short boats, boats with real sails, ropes, and even tiny anchors. And each time he made a new boat, it was even better than the last. Buckley sent his favorite boats to Papa. He always took special care to make those the most beautiful of all. Soon, it was Buckley's next birthday. They built a fort, played pirates, and looked for buried treasure on the beach. Mama even made Buckley a very special cake in the shape of a boat. Look at that cake. That is pretty cool. At sunset they went for their walk to send a boat to Papa. Suddenly, Buckley realized he'd forgotten to write a message. "I'll be right back. I need to write my note so Papa knows the boat's for him," he said anxiously. He went into Mama's room to get some paper from her desk. As he lifted the lid, he found all the wooden boats he had sent to Papa. "My boats? What's Mama doing with my boats?" Buckley closed the lid and sat quietly. The boats must have washed back onto the beach after all. They had never reached Papa. Mama was waiting for him on the beach. Buckley slipped his note into the hull of the boat and placed it in the water. Together, they watched it drift off to sea. After their long day, Mama tucked Buckley into bed. "Thank you, Mama. I had a really great birthday," he said with a yawn. "And thank you for making every day so wonderful, too." "You're welcome, sweetheart. I love you," said Mama, and she kissed him goodnight. Mama walked to the beach. She looked out to the sea and thought about Papa. Carefully, she pulled Buckley's boat from the kelp and brushed off the sand. As she wrapped it gently in her shawl, she saw the note Buckley had written. It read, "For Mama, love, Buckley." The end. Oh, I like that story. It's a nice story. All right, that is all we have time for today. So we need to sing our Goodbye for Now song. We're going to sing this one twice. The first time, I'm going to do the actions with you. And the second time, you and home are going to do the actions, and I'm going to play my ukulele. Okay? All right, here we go. We start like this. One hand up. One hand on your elbow. Skin-a-ma-rinky-dinky-dink, skin-a-ma-rinky-doo. I love you. Skin-a-ma-rinky-dinky-dink, skin-a-ma-rinky-doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. Oh, skin-a-ma-rinky-dinky-dink, skin-a-ma-rinky-doo. I love you, I love your singing. I love you, you're all terrific. I love you, I'll catch you next time. I love you, you, boop boop be doo. All right, are you ready to sing that one again? Okay. Here we go. Skin-a-ma-rinky-dinky-dink, skin-a-ma-rinky-doo. I love you. Skin-a-ma-rinky-dinky-dink, skin-a-ma-rinky-doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. Oh, skin-a-ma-rinky-dinky-dink, skin-a-ma-rinky-doo. I love you, I love your singing. I love you. I love you, I'll catch you next time. I love you, you're all terrific. I love you, you, boop boop be doo. Mwah! Thanks for hanging in there with me, friends. I will see you again soon. Bye bye for now.